What if I told you that beneath the sands of modern-day Iraq lies a treasure trove of ancient secrets waiting to be uncovered? Mesopotamia, the cradle of civilization, is home to wonders that have stood the test of time, yet remain shrouded in mystery. From towering ziggurats to intricate carvings that tell stories of gods and kings, these forgotten marvels hold the key to understanding humanity's earliest achievements. Today, we're diving into 50 of these extraordinary wonders that still exist, each one a testament to the ingenuity and artistry of a civilization that shaped the world as we know it. Why do these ancient structures and artifacts still captivate us? Perhaps it's the way they connect us to a time when humanity first dreamed of greatness, or the mysteries they still hold waiting to be unraveled. Stay with us as we journey through these forgotten wonders, and by the end of this video, you'll see Mesopotamia not just as a chapter in history, but as a living, breathing legacy that continues to inspire awe and curiosity. Let's begin. Now, let's step into the heart of Mesopotamia, where the first two wonders on our journey stand as towering symbols of ancient ingenuity and devotion. The Ziggurat of Ur and the Great Ziggurat of Ur are not just architectural marvels. They are windows into a world where the divine and the earthly intertwined. The Ziggurat of Ur, built over 4,000 years ago, rises like a stairway to the heavens. This massive step temple was dedicated to Nana, the moon god, and served as a sacred space where priests performed rituals to honor the gods. Its core was made of mud bricks, while the outer layer was baked bricks, a testament to the advanced construction techniques of the time. The ziggurat's design wasn't just about grandeur, it was a physical representation of the Mesopotamian belief in connecting the heavens and the earth. Imagine standing at its base, looking up at its towering terraces, and feeling the weight of centuries of worship and wonder. Not far from Ur, the Great Ziggurat of Ur tells a similar story of ambition and faith. Built by the Kassite king Urigaltsu in the 14th century before the Common Era, this ziggurat was part of a sprawling complex that included palaces and temples. Its construction also relied on mud bricks, but what sets it apart is its sheer scale and the precision of its design. The ziggurat's terraces were adorned with glazed bricks, adding a touch of color and brilliance to its imposing structure. Like the Ziggurat of Ur, it served as a focal point for religious ceremonies, reinforcing the king's divine authority and the community's connection to the gods. Both ziggurats were more than just places of worship, they were centers of Mesopotamian life. They symbolized the power of the gods and the rulers who claimed to act on their behalf. The construction of these temples required not only architectural skill, but also a deep understanding of mathematics and engineering. Workers had to calculate the precise angles and proportions to ensure the structures could withstand the test of time. And these ziggurats still stand today, weathered but unbroken, reminding us of a civilization that reached for the stars long before modern technology made it possible. As we marvel at these ancient wonders, it's impossible not to wonder about the hands that built them and the voices that once echoed through their halls. What stories did they tell? What prayers did they offer? These ziggurats are more than just ruins, they are echoes of a time when humanity first dared to dream of touching the divine. And as we move forward in our journey, we'll uncover even more of these forgotten wonders, each one a piece of the puzzle that is Mesopotamia's enduring legacy. Now let's journey from the towering ziggurats to the heart of Babylon, where two more wonders await: the Ishtar Gate and the processional way. These marvels are not just remnants of a bygone era, but vivid testaments to the artistry and ambition of ancient Mesopotamia. The Ishtar Gate, one of the most iconic structures of Babylon, was a masterpiece of color and craftsmanship. Built during the reign of King Nebuchadnezzar II in the 6th century before the Common Era, this gate was a grand entrance to the city, designed to awe all who passed through it. Its most striking feature was its vibrant blue glazed bricks, a color achieved through a complex process of firing and glazing. These bricks were adorned with intricate depictions of lions, dragons, and bulls, symbols of power and protection. The lions represented the goddess Ishtar, the dragons were associated with the god Marduk, and the bulls symbolized the weather god Adad. Together, these images transformed the gate into more than just an architectural feat. It was a divine statement, a declaration of Babylon's connection to the gods and its place as a center of power. But the Ishtar Gate was only the beginning. Leading from it was the processional way, a wide, paved road that stretched over half a mile through the heart of Babylon. This road was not just a thoroughfare, it was a stage for some of the most important religious ceremonies of the time. During the annual New Year festival, statues of the gods were paraded along the processional way, accompanied by priests, musicians, and worshippers. The road itself was lined with more glazed bricks, featuring rows of lions that seemed to march alongside the procession. These lions, symbols of Ishtar, were meant to protect and guide the divine figures as they made their way to the temple of Marduk. The processional way was more than a path, it was a bridge between the earthly and the divine. Its design and use reflected the Mesopotamian belief in the god's presence in everyday life. Walking along this road, one could feel the weight of history and the pulse of a civilization that saw itself as part of a larger cosmic order. The Ishtar Gate and the processional way together formed a sacred axis, a physical and spiritual connection between the city and its gods. As we stand before these wonders today, even in their reconstructed forms, we can't help but marvel at the vision and skill that brought them to life. The Ishtar Gate's dazzling blue bricks and the processional way's majestic lions remind us of a time when art, religion, and power were intertwined in ways that still captivate us. These structures were not just built to impress, they were built to inspire, to elevate the human spirit, and to connect the people of Babylon to something greater than themselves. And as we continue our journey through the forgotten wonders of Mesopotamia, we'll uncover even more stories of a civilization that dared to dream in stone and color, leaving behind a legacy that still speaks to us across the ages. Now, let's step away from the grandeur of Babylon and venture into the ancient city of Ur, where the mysteries of Mesopotamian royalty await us. Here, we'll explore two more wonders that have stood the test of time: the royal tombs of Ur and the lyres of Ur. These treasures offer us a glimpse into the lives, beliefs, and artistry of a civilization that thrived thousands of years ago. The royal tombs of Ur, discovered in the 1920s by archaeologist Leonard Woolley, are among the most significant archaeological finds of the 20th century. These tombs, dating back to around 2500 before the Common Era, were the final resting places of Ur's elite, including kings and queens. What makes these tombs extraordinary is not just their age, but the wealth of artifacts found within them. Among the most famous is the Standard of Ur, a stunning mosaic made of shell, red limestone, and lapis lazuli. This artifact, often referred to as a standard, is believed to depict scenes of war and peace, offering a vivid narrative of life in ancient Mesopotamia. One side shows soldiers in battle, while the other portrays a banquet, complete with musicians and offerings to the gods. The Standard of Ur is more than just a work of art. It's a window into the values and priorities of a society that celebrated both its military might and its cultural achievements. But the tombs held more than just mosaics. Among the treasures were intricately crafted lyres, instruments that played a central role in Mesopotamian music and rituals. These lyres, made of wood and adorned with gold, silver, and precious stones, were not mere decorations, they were instruments of both earthly and divine significance. The most famous of these is the Great Lyre of Ur, which features a bull's head made of gold and lapis lazuli. The bull, a symbol of strength and fertility, was often associated with the gods, suggesting that these lyres were used in religious ceremonies to honor the divine. The strings of these lyres, though long gone, would have produced music that filled the halls of palaces and temples, connecting the people of Ur to their gods and to each other. The craftsmanship of these lyres is a testament to the skill and creativity of Mesopotamian artisans. Each piece was carefully designed with intricate carvings and inlays that reflected the wealth and status of their owners. But beyond their beauty, these lyres remind us of the importance of music in ancient Mesopotamia. Music was not just entertainment, it was a way to communicate with the gods, to celebrate victories, and to mourn the dead. The lyres of Ur, with their rich symbolism and exquisite design, were instruments of both art and spirituality, bridging the gap between the human and the divine. As we reflect on the royal tombs of Ur and the lyres of Ur, we're reminded of a civilization that valued both the material and the spiritual. These treasures, buried for millennia, tell stories of power, faith, and creativity that continue to resonate with us today. They remind us that even in death, the people of Mesopotamia sought to leave behind a legacy that would endure, a legacy of beauty, innovation, and connection to something greater than themselves. And as we move forward in our journey through the forgotten wonders of Mesopotamia, we'll uncover even more stories of a civilization that shaped the course of history, leaving behind a legacy that still captivates and inspires us. Now, let's shift our focus from the musical and royal treasures of Ur to the realm of law and power, where two more wonders of Mesopotamia await: the Code of Hammurabi and the Stele of Naram-Sin. These artifacts not only reflect the sophistication of Mesopotamian society, but also reveal how they sought to govern and immortalize their achievements. The Code of Hammurabi, created around 1750 before the Common Era, is one of the earliest known sets of written laws in human history. Commissioned by King Hammurabi of Babylon, this legal code was inscribed on a massive stone stele standing over 7 feet tall. At the top of the stele, Hammurabi is depicted receiving the laws from the god Shamash, symbolizing the divine authority behind them. The code itself consists of 282 laws, covering everything from trade and property disputes to family matters and criminal offenses. What makes the Code of Hammurabi so remarkable is its emphasis on justice and fairness, encapsulated in the famous principle of an eye for an eye. While this concept might seem harsh by modern standards, it was revolutionary for its time, establishing a sense of order and accountability in a society that valued stability. The code also introduced the idea that laws should be publicly accessible, ensuring that everyone, regardless of status, knew their rights and responsibilities. This early attempt at codifying justice laid the groundwork for legal systems that would follow, making the Code of Hammurabi a cornerstone of legal history. Moving from law to conquest, we encounter the Stele of Naram-Sin, a stunning piece of art that celebrates the military triumphs of the Akkadian king Naram-Sin. Carved around 2200 before the Common Era, this limestone monument depicts Naram-Sin leading his army to victory over the Lulubai, a mountain people. The stele is a masterpiece of narrative art, with Naram-Sin portrayed as a larger-than-life figure, towering over his soldiers and enemies alike. He wears a horned helmet, a symbol of divinity, suggesting that his victories were not just military achievements but acts of divine will. The composition of the stele is dynamic, with the king ascending a mountain, his soldiers following in disciplined ranks and his enemies shown in defeat. This imagery not only glorifies Naram-Sin's conquests but also reinforces the idea of the king as a godlike ruler, chosen by the gods to lead and protect his people. The Stele of Naram-Sin is more than just a celebration of military might. It's a testament to the artistic and cultural achievements of the Akkadian Empire. The intricate details, from the expressions on the faces of the soldiers to the naturalistic depiction of the mountain landscape, showcase the skill of Akkadian artisans. It also reflects the values of a society that saw warfare as a means of expanding its influence and securing its place in the world. The stele served as both a historical record and a piece of propaganda, reminding viewers of the power and authority of their king. Together, the Code of Hammurabi and the Stele of Naram-Sin offer us a glimpse into two very different aspects of Mesopotamian life, law and warfare. One represents the quest for order and justice, while the other celebrates the glory of conquest and the divine right of kings. Yet both remind us of the complexity and ambition of a civilization that sought to shape its world through both words and deeds. As we continue our journey through the forgotten wonders of Mesopotamia, we'll uncover even more stories of innovation, artistry, and power that continue to captivate us thousands of years later. Now, let's turn our attention to one of the most debated wonders of the ancient world, the Hanging Gardens of Babylon. Often described as a lush, terraced paradise filled with exotic plants and flowing water, the gardens are said to have been built by King Nebuchadnezzar II for his wife, Queen Amytis, who longed for the green hills of her homeland. Ancient writers like Strabo and Diodorus Siculus painted vivid pictures of this marvel, claiming it was an engineering feat with intricate irrigation systems that brought water from the Euphrates River to the towering terraces. Yet, despite these captivating descriptions, the existence of the Hanging Gardens remains shrouded in mystery. No definitive archaeological evidence has been found in Babylon to confirm their presence, leading some scholars to suggest they may have been a myth or located elsewhere, such as in Nineveh. This debate only adds to the allure of the gardens, making them a fascinating blend of legend and history that continues to spark curiosity and imagination. From the ethereal beauty of the Hanging Gardens, we move to the imposing grandeur of the walls of Babylon. These massive fortifications were a testament to the city's power and ingenuity. According to historical accounts, the walls stretched for miles, with some estimates suggesting they were over 80 feet tall and wide enough for chariots to ride atop them. Built primarily for defense, the walls were reinforced with towers and gates, the most famous being the Ishtar Gate, which we've already explored. The walls not only protected Babylon from invaders, but also symbolized the city's strength and prosperity. Their construction showcased advanced engineering techniques, including the use of baked bricks and bitumen mortar, which ensured their durability. The walls of Babylon were more than just a barrier. They were a statement of the city's dominance and a marvel of ancient architecture. Together, the Hanging Gardens and the walls of Babylon represent two sides of the same coin, one a symbol of beauty and wonder, the other a testament to power and resilience. Whether the gardens were real or mythical, they capture the imagination, while the walls stand as a tangible reminder of Babylon's grandeur. As we continue our exploration of Mesopotamia's forgotten wonders, we'll uncover even more stories that reveal the ingenuity and ambition of this ancient civilization. Shifting our focus from the legendary gardens and mighty walls of Babylon, we now journey to the heart of Assyrian culture and power. First, we encounter the Temple of Nabu, a sanctuary dedicated to the god of wisdom and writing. Located in the ancient city of Kalhu, modern-day Nimrud, this temple was not only a place of worship but also a hub of intellectual activity. Nabu, often depicted holding a stylus and a clay tablet, was revered as the patron of scribes and scholars, making his temple a center for learning and the preservation of knowledge. The temple's walls were adorned with inscriptions and reliefs, many of which detailed the achievements of Assyrian kings and their devotion to Nabu. It was here that scribes meticulously recorded the empire's history, laws, and religious texts, ensuring that the wisdom of Mesopotamia endured for generations. The Temple of Nabu stands as a testament to the Assyrians' reverence for knowledge and their commitment to preserving their cultural legacy. Next, we step into the grandeur of the palace of Ashurnasirpal II, one of the most impressive architectural feats of the Assyrian Empire. Built in the 9th century BC, this palace was a symbol of the king's power and ambition. Its walls were covered with intricate carvings depicting scenes of royal hunts, military victories, and religious ceremonies, each panel telling a story of Assyrian dominance and divine favor. The palace's throne room, with its towering columns and elaborate decorations, was designed to awe visitors and reinforce the king's authority. Beyond its artistic splendor, the palace also served as a political and administrative center where Ashurnasirpal II governed his vast empire. The carvings and inscriptions found here provide invaluable insights into Assyrian society, from its military strategies to its religious practices. Together, the Temple of Nabu and the Palace of Ashurnasirpal II reveal the dual pillars of Assyrian greatness, wisdom, and power, and offer a glimpse into the sophistication of this ancient civilization. As we move forward, our exploration of Mesopotamia's forgotten wonders will take us deeper into the artistic and architectural achievements that defined this remarkable region. Each discovery brings us closer to understanding the ingenuity and ambition of the people who shaped one of the world's earliest civilizations. Now, let's turn our attention to the lion hunt reliefs, a striking example of Assyrian artistry and royal propaganda. These intricate carvings found in the palaces of Assyrian kings depict the rulers engaged in lion hunts, a symbolic act that showcased their bravery, strength, and divine favor. The hunts were not just displays of physical prowess, but also a metaphor for the king's ability to protect his people and maintain order in the empire. The reliefs are incredibly detailed, capturing the tension and drama of the hunt, from the charging lions to the poised archers. Each scene was carefully crafted to reinforce the king's authority and his role as a protector of civilization against chaos. The lion hunt reliefs are more than just art. They are a window into the values and ideals of Assyrian society, where power and courage were celebrated as essential qualities of leadership. Moving from the symbolic to the historical, we encounter the Black Obelisk of Shalmaneser III, one of the most important artifacts from the Assyrian Empire. This four-sided monument, made of black limestone, is covered with detailed carvings and inscriptions that document the military campaigns and achievements of Shalmaneser III. One of its most famous panels shows tribute bearing envoys from distant lands, including the biblical figure Jehu, king of Israel, kneeling before the Assyrian king. This scene not only highlights the extent of Assyrian influence, but also serves as a powerful statement of dominance and control. The obelisk's inscriptions provide a wealth of information about the political and diplomatic relationships of the time, making it an invaluable resource for historians. The Black Obelisk stands as a testament to the Assyrian Empire's reach and its ability to command respect and submission from neighboring kingdoms. Together, the lion hunt reliefs and the Black Obelisk offer a fascinating glimpse into the dual nature of Assyrian power, both symbolic and tangible, and remind us of the empire's enduring legacy in the ancient world. As we continue our journey through Mesopotamia's forgotten wonders, we'll uncover even more treasures that reveal the ingenuity and ambition of this extraordinary civilization. Each discovery brings us closer to understanding the people who shaped history in ways that still resonate today. Now, let's shift our focus to the Statue of Gudea, a remarkable piece of Mesopotamian art that embodies the ideals of leadership and devotion. Carved from diorite, a hard and durable stone, this statue depicts Gudea, the ruler of the ancient city-state of Lagash, seated with a calm and composed expression. Unlike the aggressive imagery of Assyrian kings, Gudea's statue radiates serenity and wisdom, reflecting his role as a pious and just leader. The inscriptions on the statue reveal his dedication to building temples and maintaining the favor of the gods, emphasizing the importance of spirituality in governance. The Statue of Gudea is not just a portrait of a ruler. It's a testament to the values of humility and service that defined his reign, offering a stark contrast to the more militaristic depictions of other Mesopotamian leaders. From the serene to the practical, we now turn to the cylinder seals of Mesopotamia, small but incredibly significant artifacts that played a vital role in administration and art. These seals, often made of stone or clay, were intricately carved with unique designs and rolled onto wet clay to create impressions. They served as signatures, securing documents, marking ownership, and authenticating transactions. But beyond their administrative function, cylinder seals were also miniature masterpieces of art, featuring detailed scenes of gods, animals, and mythological figures. Each seal was a personal identifier, reflecting the status and identity of its owner. The craftsmanship of these seals highlights the skill and creativity of Mesopotamian artisans, while their widespread use underscores the sophistication of early bureaucratic systems. Together, the Statue of Gudea and the cylinder seals offer a fascinating glimpse into the duality of Mesopotamian culture, where art and practicality intertwined to shape a civilization that valued both beauty and order. As we move forward, we'll uncover even more wonders that reveal the depth and complexity of Mesopotamia's legacy, each one adding another layer to our understanding of this ancient world. Now, let's journey further back in time to one of Mesopotamia's most ancient marvels, the Eridu Ziggurat. Believed to be one of the earliest known temples in human history, the Eridu Ziggurat stands as a testament to the dawn of organized religion and urban life. Located in what is now southern Iraq, this massive stepped structure was dedicated to Enki, the god of water and wisdom who was revered as the protector of Eridu. The ziggurat's construction, with its layers of mud bricks and towering height, symbolized a connection between the earthly realm and the divine. It wasn't just a place of worship, it was a focal point for the community, a gathering place where rituals, offerings, and ceremonies reinforced the bond between the people and their gods. The Eridu Ziggurat reminds us of humanity's enduring quest to understand the sacred and its role in shaping the earliest cities. From the ancient foundations of Eridu, we turn our attention to the White Temple of Uruk, a structure that marks a pivotal moment in the rise of urban civilization. Built atop a massive platform known as the Anu Ziggurat, the White Temple was a striking sight, its gleaming white walls visible from miles away. This temple, dedicated to Anu, the sky god, was not only a religious center but also a symbol of Uruk's power and innovation. Its elevated position and imposing design reflected the city's growing sophistication, while its intricate layout showcased early architectural advancements. The temple's orientation and design were carefully planned to align with celestial patterns, highlighting the Mesopotamians' deep connection to the cosmos. The White Temple of Uruk wasn't just a place of worship, it was a statement of human ingenuity, a beacon of progress in a world where cities were just beginning to rise. Together, the Eridu Ziggurat and the White Temple of Uruk offer us a glimpse into the origins of urban life and the profound ways in which religion and architecture shaped the trajectory of civilization. As we continue our exploration, we'll uncover even more wonders that reveal the ingenuity and ambition of Mesopotamia's ancient builders, each one adding another layer to the rich tapestry of this extraordinary culture. Shifting our focus to the realm of the afterlife, we now arrive at the Royal Cemetery of Ur, a site that offers a breathtaking glimpse into the opulence and reverence surrounding death in ancient Mesopotamia. Discovered in the 1920s by archaeologist Leonard Woolley, this burial ground revealed a treasure trove of artifacts and tombs belonging to Ur's elite. These graves were not mere resting places, they were elaborate showcases of wealth, power, and devotion. The deceased were buried with an astonishing array of grave goods, from jewelry and weapons to musical instruments, all intended to accompany them into the next world. Among these treasures, one artifact stands out as a masterpiece of both artistry and cultural significance: the Queen's Lyre. The Queen's Lyre, unearthed from the tomb of Queen Puobi, is a stunning example of Mesopotamian craftsmanship. Its wooden frame, though long decayed, was once adorned with intricate gold and lapis lazuli inlays, depicting scenes of animals and mythological figures. The bull's head at the top of the lyre, with its piercing eyes and detailed features, is a testament to the skill of ancient artisans. But this instrument was more than just a beautiful object. It was a symbol of the power and prestige of its owner. Music played a vital role in Mesopotamian society, used in religious ceremonies, royal courts, and communal gatherings. The queen's lyre, with its resonant strings, would have filled the air with melodies that connected the living to the divine, bridging the gap between the earthly and the eternal. Together, the royal cemetery of Ur and the queen's lyre offer us a window into the beliefs and values of ancient Mesopotamia. They remind us that even in death, the elite sought to preserve their legacy, leaving behind not just their wealth but their stories, their music, and their connection to the gods. As we move forward, we'll uncover more wonders that continue to echo the ingenuity and spirit of this remarkable civilization. Now, let's step into the world of Assyrian power and artistry, where myth and majesty collide. Among the most iconic symbols of this ancient empire are the lamashu, towering guardian figures that stood at the entrances of palaces and cities. These colossal statues, part human, part bull or lion, and part eagle, were more than just decorative. They were believed to be divine protectors, warding off evil spirits and enemies. With their imposing presence and intricate details, the lamashu embodied the strength and authority of the Assyrian kings, serving as both a warning to outsiders and a reassurance to those within. Their 5 legs, designed to create the illusion of movement from every angle, are a testament to the ingenuity of Assyrian sculptors, blending artistry with purpose. Moving from the gates to the heart of Assyrian power, we find ourselves at the palace of Sargon II, a monumental structure that showcased the empire's wealth and ambition. Built in the city of Jor-Sharukin, this palace was a masterpiece of architecture and design, adorned with intricate carvings and reliefs that depicted scenes of royal conquests, religious ceremonies, and daily life. The walls of the palace were lined with alabaster panels, each telling a story of Sargon's achievements and the might of his empire. These carvings weren't just art, they were propaganda designed to inspire awe and loyalty among his subjects. The palace itself was a symbol of Assyrian dominance, a place where the king's power was on full display, from the grand throne room to the sprawling courtyards. Together, the lamashu and the palace of Sargon II reveal the dual nature of Assyrian culture, its reverence for the divine and its celebration of human achievement. These wonders remind us of a civilization that sought to immortalize its power through art and architecture, leaving behind a legacy that continues to captivate us today. As we journey further, we'll uncover more treasures that illuminate the brilliance of Mesopotamia's forgotten world. Now, let's shift our gaze to the realm of ancient cartography and storytelling, where the Babylonians left behind 2 remarkable artifacts that continue to intrigue scholars and enthusiasts alike. First, we encounter the Babylonian map of the world, one of the earliest known attempts to depict the Earth as it was understood thousands of years ago. This clay tablet, dating back to the 6th century BCE, offers a fascinating glimpse into how the Babylonians viewed their world. At its center lies Babylon, surrounded by a circular ocean, with distant lands and mythical regions marked along the edges. While the map may seem simplistic by modern standards, it represents a groundbreaking effort to conceptualize geography and space, blending practical knowledge with mythological elements. It's a testament to the Babylonians' curiosity about the world beyond their borders and their desire to make sense of the unknown. Next, we turn to the Flood Tablet, a fragment of the Epic of Gilgamesh that has sparked endless fascination and debate. This tablet recounts the story of a great flood, eerily similar to the biblical tale of Noah's Ark. In the epic, the hero Utnapishtim is warned by the gods to build a massive boat to save himself, his family, and animals from a catastrophic deluge. The parallels between this ancient Mesopotamian story and the biblical narrative have led many to speculate about shared cultural origins or even a historical event that inspired both accounts. The Flood Tablet not only highlights the literary richness of Mesopotamian culture, but also underscores the enduring power of storytelling to connect civilizations across time and space. Together, the Babylonian map of the world and the flood tablet reveal a civilization deeply engaged with both the physical and metaphysical aspects of existence. These artifacts remind us that the Babylonians were not just builders and rulers, but also thinkers and dreamers, striving to understand their place in the cosmos. As we continue our journey, we'll uncover even more wonders that showcase the ingenuity and imagination of Mesopotamia's ancient world. Now, let's step into the spiritual and architectural heart of ancient Babylon, where the Temple of Marduk stands as a testament to the city's religious devotion and grandeur. Known as Esagila, this temple was dedicated to Marduk, the chief god of the Babylonian pantheon, and served as the epicenter of worship and political power. The temple complex was not just a place of prayer but also a symbol of Babylon's dominance, housing the sacred statue of Marduk and hosting elaborate rituals that reinforced the king's divine right to rule. One of the most striking features of Esagila was its connection to the Ziggurat of Ur, often associated with the legendary Tower of Babel. Together, these structures formed a spiritual axis linking the heavens and the earth and embodying the Babylonians' belief in their city as the center of the universe. Speaking of the Tower of Babel, this iconic structure has captured imaginations for millennia, blending history and myth into a single, enduring narrative. According to ancient texts, the tower was built to reach the heavens, a bold statement of human ambition that ultimately led to divine intervention and the scattering of languages. While the historical accuracy of the biblical story remains debated, archaeological evidence suggests that Etemenanke, the ziggurat at the heart of Babylon, may have inspired the tale. This massive stepped structure, rising high above the city, was a marvel of engineering and a symbol of Babylon's cultural and religious aspirations. Its construction and eventual decline mirror the rise and fall of empires, reminding us of the fleeting nature of human achievements. Together, the Temple of Marduk and the Tower of Babel reveal a civilization deeply rooted in its spiritual beliefs yet unafraid to reach for the stars. These wonders not only highlight the Babylonians' architectural ingenuity, but also their profound connection to the divine, a theme that resonates across cultures and centuries. As we move forward, we'll uncover more marvels that showcase the enduring legacy of Mesopotamia's ancient world. Now, shifting our focus to the military ingenuity of the Assyrians, we encounter the remarkable Assyrian siege ramp, a groundbreaking innovation in ancient warfare. This engineering marvel was designed to overcome the formidable defenses of enemy cities, allowing the Assyrian army to breach walls and secure victory. One of the most famous examples is the ramp built during the siege of Lachish, a strategic city in the Kingdom of Judah. The ramp was constructed using tons of earth and stone, meticulously layered to create a stable pathway for siege towers and battering rams. This tactic not only showcased the Assyrians' advanced engineering skills, but also their psychological warfare, as the sheer scale of the ramp would have struck fear into the hearts of the defenders. The siege ramp stands as a testament to the Assyrians' relentless pursuit of dominance and their ability to adapt and innovate in the face of challenges. Turning our attention to the Lachish reliefs, we find a vivid portrayal of Assyrian conquest and propaganda. These intricate carvings, discovered in the palace of King Sennacherib at Nineveh, depict the brutal siege of Lachish in stunning detail. The reliefs capture the chaos of battle, from the Assyrian soldiers scaling the walls to the desperate resistance of the city's inhabitants. But beyond their artistic value, these reliefs served a deeper purpose. They were a tool of propaganda designed to glorify the Assyrian king and intimidate potential rivals. By immortalizing their victories in stone, the Assyrians reinforced their image as an unstoppable force, a message that resonated far beyond the battlefield. The Lachish reliefs offer us a rare glimpse into the mindset of an empire that thrived on both military might and psychological dominance. Together, the Assyrian siege ramp and the Lachish reliefs reveal a civilization that mastered both the art of war and the power of storytelling. These wonders not only highlight the Assyrians' tactical brilliance, but also their ability to shape history through both action and art. As we continue our journey, we'll uncover more marvels that showcase the enduring legacy of Mesopotamia's ancient world. Now, let's step into the world of art and symbolism as we uncover two extraordinary treasures from ancient Mesopotamia, the Uruk vase and the Walker mask. These artifacts not only showcase the artistic brilliance of their time, but also offer us a window into the spiritual and cultural life of one of the world's earliest civilizations. First, we turn to the Uruk vase, a stunning alabaster vessel dating back to around 3200 BCE. This intricately carved vase is more than just a beautiful object. It's a narrative in stone, depicting a series of scenes that reveal the religious rituals of ancient Uruk. The carvings show a procession of offerings being brought to the goddess Inanna, the deity of love, fertility, and war. From priests presenting gifts to animals being led in sacrifice, every detail on the vase tells a story of devotion and reverence. The Uruk vase is a masterpiece of storytelling, capturing the essence of Mesopotamian spirituality and the central role of religion in daily life. It's a reminder of how art was not just decorative but deeply intertwined with the sacred. Next, we encounter the Walker mask, a hauntingly beautiful sculpture that dates back to around 3100 BCE. Carved from marble, this life-sized representation of a human face is one of the earliest known examples of portraiture in history. The mask, believed to depict the goddess Inanna, is strikingly lifelike with delicate features and a serene expression that seems to transcend time. What makes the Walker mask so remarkable is not just its artistry but its purpose. It likely served as a votive offering, a way for worshippers to connect with the divine. The mask's craftsmanship reflects the skill and dedication of Mesopotamian artisans, who sought to capture the essence of humanity and divinity in their work. Together, the Uruk vase and the Walker mask remind us of the profound connection between art, religion, and identity in ancient Mesopotamia. These artifacts are not just relics of the past, they are enduring symbols of a civilization that valued beauty, spirituality, and the power of storytelling. As we move forward, we'll continue to explore how these ancient wonders shaped the world we know today. Now, let's shift our focus to the realm of craftsmanship and power as we explore two remarkable artifacts from ancient Assyria, the Nimrud ivories and the Balawat gates. These treasures not only highlight the artistic mastery of their creators, but also provide a vivid glimpse into the military and cultural achievements of the Assyrian Empire. First, we turn to the Nimrud ivories, a collection of exquisitely carved pieces discovered in the ancient city of Nimrud. Dating back to the 9th and 8th centuries BCE, these ivories are a testament to the skill and creativity of Assyrian artisans. Carved from elephant tusks, the ivories feature intricate designs, including scenes of animals, mythological creatures, and royal figures. Some pieces were inlaid with precious materials like gold and lapis lazuli, adding to their opulence. These ivories were often used to decorate furniture, boxes, and other luxury items, showcasing the wealth and sophistication of Assyrian elites. What makes the Nimrud ivories particularly fascinating is their blend of local and foreign influences, reflecting the cultural exchanges that took place across the ancient Near East. They are a reminder of how art served as both a symbol of status and a medium for storytelling. Next, we encounter the Balawat gates, a monumental set of bronze gates that once adorned the palace of King Shalmaneser III in the city of Balawat. Dating to the 9th century BCE, these gates are adorned with intricately crafted bronze bands that depict scenes from Assyrian military campaigns. Each band tells a story of conquest, showing soldiers, chariots, and defeated enemies in stunning detail. The gates were not just a display of artistic skill, but also a powerful tool of propaganda, emphasizing the might and dominance of the Assyrian Empire. The scenes on the Balawat gates provide historians with valuable insights into the tactics, weapons, and armor used by Assyrian armies, as well as their interactions with neighboring peoples. They are a vivid reminder of how art and power were intertwined in the ancient world. Together, the Nimrod ivories and the Balawat gates offer us a deeper understanding of Assyrian culture, artistry, and ambition. These artifacts are more than just beautiful objects. They are windows into a civilization that valued both creativity and conquest. As we continue our journey through the forgotten wonders of Mesopotamia, we'll uncover even more stories of innovation, resilience, and legacy. Now, let's step into the world of ancient records and enduring legacies as we uncover two extraordinary artifacts, the Babylonian Chronicles and the Cyrus Cylinder. These remarkable pieces not only document the history of Mesopotamia, but also reveal the values and ideals that shaped one of the world's earliest civilizations. First, we explore the Babylonian Chronicles, a series of clay tablets that serve as one of the earliest known historical records. These chronicles, written in cuneiform script, meticulously document the reigns of Babylonian kings, major political events, and even astronomical phenomena. What makes these records so invaluable is their objective tone. Unlike many ancient texts that glorify rulers, the Babylonian Chronicles provide a straightforward account of events, including military defeats and natural disasters. For historians, they are a treasure trove of information, offering a rare glimpse into the daily life, governance, and challenges of ancient Babylon. These chronicles remind us that the desire to record and preserve history is a timeless human endeavor, one that connects us to the people of the past. Next, we turn to the Cyrus Cylinder, often referred to as the world's first charter of human rights. Created during the reign of Cyrus the Great of Persia in the 6th century BCE, this small clay cylinder records the king's conquest of Babylon and his subsequent policies. What sets the Cyrus Cylinder apart is its emphasis on tolerance and respect for the cultures and religions of conquered peoples. Cyrus declared freedom for enslaved populations, allowed displaced communities to return to their homelands, and supported the restoration of temples. These actions were groundbreaking for their time and have earned the cylinder a reputation as a symbol of justice and human rights. Today, it stands as a powerful reminder of the enduring importance of compassion and fairness in governance. Together, the Babylonian Chronicles and the Cyrus Cylinder offer us a dual perspective on ancient Mesopotamia, one that highlights the importance of recording history and the other that celebrates the ideals of tolerance and humanity. These artifacts are not just relics of the past, they are timeless lessons that continue to resonate in our modern world. As we move forward in our exploration of Mesopotamia's forgotten wonders, we'll discover even more stories of innovation, resilience, and the enduring spirit of human achievement. Now, let's journey deeper into the heart of ancient Mesopotamia, where faith and knowledge converged in two of its most remarkable wonders, the Temple of Ishtar at Nineveh and the Library of Ashurbanipal. These sites not only reflect the spiritual and intellectual pursuits of their time, but also stand as enduring symbols of Mesopotamia's cultural richness. The Temple of Ishtar at Nineveh was a center of devotion dedicated to the goddess of love, war, and fertility. Ishtar, one of the most revered deities in Mesopotamian mythology, was believed to wield immense power over both the heavens and the earth. Her temple was a place of grand ceremonies where offerings and prayers were made to seek her favor. The structure itself was adorned with intricate carvings and vibrant decorations, reflecting the wealth and artistry of the Assyrian Empire. For the people of Nineveh, the temple was not just a place of worship but a symbol of their connection to the divine, a reminder of the forces that shaped their lives and their world. Shifting our focus from the spiritual to the scholarly, we come to the Library of Ashurbanipal, often hailed as one of the earliest known libraries in human history. Established by King Ashurbanipal in the 7th century BCE, this vast collection of cuneiform tablets was a treasure trove of knowledge. It housed texts on a wide range of subjects, from literature and religion to science and medicine. Among its most famous holdings were copies of the Epic of Gilgamesh, one of the world's oldest surviving works of literature. The library also contained administrative records, legal codes, and astronomical observations, offering a comprehensive view of Mesopotamian life and thought. What makes the Library of Ashurbanipal truly extraordinary is its role as a precursor to modern libraries. Ashurbanipal, a scholar king, was deeply committed to preserving knowledge, and his library served as a repository for the intellectual achievements of his time. The meticulous organization of the tablets and the sheer breadth of their content reveal a society that valued learning and sought to pass it on to future generations. Today, the surviving tablets provide invaluable insights into the ancient world, bridging the gap between past and present. Together, the Temple of Ishtar and the Library of Ashurbanipal represent the dual pillars of Mesopotamian civilization, faith and knowledge. One was a sanctuary for the soul, the other a haven for the mind. As we continue our exploration of Mesopotamia's forgotten wonders, these sites remind us of the enduring human quest for meaning and understanding, a journey that continues to inspire us today. Now, let's turn our attention to two remarkable records that offer us a glimpse into the minds and methods of ancient Mesopotamians: the Assyrian king list and the Babylonian astronomical diaries. These documents, though vastly different in purpose, share a common thread. They reveal how the people of Mesopotamia sought to understand and document their world, blending history and science in ways that still resonate today. The Assyrian king list is a fascinating historical document that chronicles the reigns of Assyrian rulers over centuries. Unlike modern historical records, this list wasn't just a dry catalogue of names and dates. It was a carefully curated narrative designed to legitimize the authority of kings and connect them to a divine lineage. The list begins with legendary figures, blending myth and history, before transitioning to more concrete records of actual rulers. For historians, the Assyrian king list is invaluable. It provides a framework for understanding the chronology of Assyrian power, helping us piece together the rise and fall of one of Mesopotamia's most formidable empires. But it also offers insight into how the Assyrians viewed their own history, not just as a series of events, but as a story of divine favor and royal destiny. From the realm of kings and politics, we move to the stars and the skies with the Babylonian astronomical diaries. These diaries, meticulously kept by Babylonian scholars, are among the earliest known records of systematic astronomical observation. Spanning centuries, they document the movements of celestial bodies, including the moon, planets, and stars, as well as significant events like eclipses. What makes these diaries extraordinary is their precision and consistency. The Babylonians didn't just observe the heavens, they recorded their findings in detail, creating a body of knowledge that would influence later civilizations, including the Greeks and Romans. The Babylonian astronomical diaries weren't just scientific records, they were also deeply tied to the culture and religion of Mesopotamia. The Babylonians believed that celestial events were messages from the gods, and their observations were used to predict everything from the fortunes of kings to the outcomes of battles. Over time, these diaries laid the groundwork for the development of astronomy as a science, influencing everything from calendar systems to the study of planetary motion. Today, they stand as a testament to the ingenuity and curiosity of the ancient world, reminding us that the quest to understand the universe is as old as civilization itself. Together, the Assyrian king list and the Babylonian astronomical diaries highlight the dual nature of Mesopotamian achievement. One documents the earthly power of kings, while the other charts the mysteries of the cosmos. Yet both reflect a profound desire to make sense of the world, whether through the lens of history or the study of the stars. As we continue our journey through Mesopotamia's forgotten wonders, these records remind us that the past is not just a collection of facts, it's a story of human ambition, curiosity, and the enduring quest for knowledge. Now, let's step into the world of art and power as we explore two striking relics from Mesopotamia: the statue of Ashurnasirpal II and the stele of the vultures. These artifacts not only showcase the artistic brilliance of their time, but also offer profound insights into the political and military dynamics of ancient Mesopotamia. The statue of Ashurnasirpal II stands as a powerful symbol of royal authority. Carved with meticulous detail, this statue depicts the Assyrian king in a pose of calm confidence, his hands clasped in a gesture of prayer or reverence. The craftsmanship is remarkable, with intricate patterns adorning his robe and a serene expression on his face. But this statue is more than just a work of art, it's a statement of power. Ashurnasirpal II ruled during a period of Assyrian expansion, and this statue was likely placed in a temple or palace to remind visitors of his divine right to rule. The statue's presence would have reinforced his authority, blending religious devotion with political control. It's a fascinating example of how art was used to project power and legitimacy in the ancient world. From the quiet strength of Ashurnasirpal's statue, we turn to the dramatic narrative of the stele of the vultures. This ancient monument, dating back to the early dynastic period, is one of the earliest known depictions of warfare and diplomacy. The stele is divided into registers or horizontal bands, each telling a different part of the story. In one scene, we see soldiers marching in formation, their shields and spears at the ready. In another, vultures circle above the battlefield, feeding on the fallen, a stark reminder of the brutality of war. But the stele also highlights the aftermath of conflict, showing the victorious king negotiating terms with his defeated enemies. This blend of warfare and diplomacy reflects the complex realities of ancient Mesopotamian politics, where military might and strategic alliances went hand in hand. What makes the stele of the vultures particularly significant is its role as both a historical record and a piece of propaganda. It celebrates the victories of the king while also emphasizing his ability to bring order and stability through diplomacy. The stele's detailed carvings provide a rare glimpse into the tactics and technologies of early warfare, from the use of chariots to the organization of troops. At the same time, it underscores the importance of negotiation and peacemaking, reminding us that even in the ancient world, conflict was often followed by efforts to rebuild and reconcile. Together, the statue of Ashurnasirpal II and the stele of the vultures offer a fascinating look at how art and politics intersected in Mesopotamia. One celebrates the divine authority of a king, while the other captures the dual nature of warfare and diplomacy. These artifacts remind us that the ancient world was not just a place of conquest and power struggles, it was also a world where art, culture, and governance were deeply intertwined. As we continue our journey through Mesopotamia's forgotten wonders, these pieces invite us to reflect on the enduring legacy of human creativity and ambition. Now, let's turn our attention to the skies and the stories that shaped the ancient world as we explore the Babylonian calendar and the Enuma Elish. These two wonders offer a glimpse into how the Babylonians understood time, creation, and their place in the universe. The Babylonian calendar is one of the earliest known systems for tracking time, and its influence can still be felt today. Unlike our modern calendar, which is based on the sun, the Babylonian system was lunar, meaning it followed the cycles of the moon. Each month began with the sighting of the new moon, and the year was divided into 12 months, with an extra month added occasionally to keep the calendar in sync with the seasons. This practice, known as intercalation, was a remarkable feat of early astronomy and mathematics. But the Babylonian calendar wasn't just about marking days, it was deeply tied to agriculture, religion, and governance. Festivals, planting seasons, and even tax collection were all scheduled according to this calendar. Its legacy lives on in the way we divide our weeks into 7 days, a tradition that traces back to Babylonian astrology and their reverence for the 7 celestial bodies visible to the naked eye. From the practicalities of timekeeping, we shift to the realm of myth and meaning with the Enuma Elish. This ancient creation story, written on clay tablets, tells the tale of how the world came into being. At its heart is a cosmic battle between the god Marduk and the primordial goddess Tiamat, representing chaos. Marduk's victory leads to the creation of the heavens, the earth, and humanity itself. But the Enuma Elish is more than just a story. It's a reflection of Babylonian beliefs about order, power, and the divine. Marduk's rise to supremacy mirrors the political rise of Babylon as a dominant city-state, and the myth served to legitimize its rulers as divinely chosen. The Enuma Elish also highlights the Babylonians' fascination with the cosmos, weaving together themes of creation, destruction, and renewal that resonate with other ancient myths, including those found in the Bible. What makes the Enuma Elish particularly fascinating is its enduring cultural significance. It wasn't just a religious text, it was recited during the New Year festival, a time of renewal and reaffirmation of the king's divine mandate. This ritual underscores the deep connection between myth, religion, and politics in Babylonian society. The story's themes of order triumphing over chaos continue to echo in modern storytelling, reminding us of humanity's timeless quest to make sense of the world. Together, the Babylonian calendar and the Enuma Elish reveal a civilization deeply attuned to the rhythms of the cosmos and the power of storytelling. One provided a framework for understanding time, while the other offered a narrative for understanding existence itself. As we continue our journey through Mesopotamia's forgotten wonders, these two marvels invite us to reflect on how ancient innovations and ideas continue to shape our lives today. Now, let's step into the world of art and law as we uncover the Assyrian reliefs of Nimrud and the Babylonian boundary stones. These two wonders offer a fascinating glimpse into how the ancient Mesopotamians documented their lives, celebrated their rulers, and resolved disputes over land. The Assyrian reliefs of Nimrud are among the most striking examples of ancient artistry and storytelling. Carved into the walls of palaces, these intricate stone panels depict scenes of royal hunts, military conquests, and religious ceremonies. But they're more than just decorative. They served as powerful tools of propaganda, showcasing the might and divine favor of Assyrian kings. Through these reliefs, we see the grandeur of court life, the ferocity of Assyrian armies, and even the meticulous details of daily activities from feasting to farming. What makes these reliefs truly remarkable is their ability to transport us back in time, offering a vivid window into the world of the Assyrian elite and the values they held dear. From the grandeur of Nimrud, we turn to the practicalities of everyday life with the Babylonian boundary stones. These carved stones, known as kuduris, were used to mark the boundaries of land ownership. Inscribed with detailed legal texts and symbols of the gods, they served as both legal documents and religious artifacts. The inscriptions often included curses against anyone who dared to move or tamper with the stones, invoking divine punishment for such acts. These boundary stones were essential in a society where land was a precious resource, and disputes over property were common. They reflect the Babylonian sophisticated approach to law and governance, blending the sacred and the secular to maintain order and fairness. Together, the Assyrian reliefs and the Babylonian boundary stones reveal two sides of Mesopotamian civilization, one focused on the grandeur of power and the other on the intricacies of daily life. While the reliefs celebrate the achievements of kings, the boundary stones remind us of the importance of justice and stability for ordinary people. As we continue our journey through Mesopotamia's forgotten wonders, these two marvels invite us to appreciate the complexity and richness of a civilization that continues to inspire us today. Next, we'll delve into the spiritual and intellectual heart of Mesopotamia as we explore the Temple of Nabu at Kalhu and the Assyrian royal tombs. where the legacy of kings and gods intertwines in breathtaking ways. Now let's journey deeper into the spiritual and regal heart of Mesopotamia as we uncover the Temple of Nabu at Kalhu and the Assyrian royal tombs. These two wonders offer a profound look into the sacred and royal dimensions of Assyrian life, where the divine and the mortal intertwined in extraordinary ways. The Temple of Nabu at Kalhu stands as a testament to the Assyrians' deep reverence for Nabu, the god of wisdom and writing. This temple was not just a place of worship, but also a center of learning and intellectual activity. Within its walls, scribes meticulously recorded the knowledge of the age, preserving everything from religious texts to administrative records. The temple's architecture reflected its sacred purpose, with towering walls adorned with inscriptions and symbols honoring Nabu. For the Assyrians, Nabu was more than a deity. He was a guardian of wisdom and a bridge between the divine and human realms. The Temple of Nabu reminds us of the central role that religion and knowledge played in shaping Mesopotamian civilization, offering a glimpse into a world where the pursuit of wisdom was seen as a divine endeavor. From the spiritual heights of Nabu's temple, we descend into the depths of the Assyrian royal tombs, where the grandeur of kingship meets the mysteries of the afterlife. These tombs, discovered beneath the palaces of Kalhu, are a treasure trove of artifacts that reveal the opulence and power of Assyrian royalty. The tombs were filled with exquisite jewelry, ceremonial weapons, and intricately crafted vessels, all meant to accompany the kings into the next world. Among the most striking finds are the gold and silver ornaments, which showcase the exceptional skill of Assyrian artisans. But these tombs are more than just repositories of wealth. They are windows into the beliefs and rituals surrounding death and the afterlife. The Assyrians believed that their kings were destined to join the gods, and the treasures buried with them were meant to ensure their divine status in the world beyond. Together, the Temple of Nabu and the Assyrian royal tombs highlight the duality of Assyrian culture, its devotion to the divine and its celebration of earthly power. While the temple speaks to the intellectual and spiritual aspirations of the Assyrians, the tombs reveal their reverence for kingship and the eternal. These two wonders invite us to reflect on the ways in which the ancient Mesopotamians sought to bridge the gap between the mortal and the divine, leaving behind a legacy that continues to captivate us today. Next, we'll turn our attention to the stars and stories of Mesopotamia as we explore the Babylonian zodiac and the epic of Gilgamesh tablets, where the heavens and human imagination collide in unforgettable ways. Now, let's turn our gaze to the heavens and the written word, where the ancient Mesopotamians left their mark on both the stars and storytelling. The Babylonian zodiac and the epic of Gilgamesh tablets are two wonders that reveal how this civilization sought to understand the cosmos and the human condition. The Babylonian zodiac is one of the earliest known systems for mapping the stars, and its influence can still be felt today. The Babylonians divided the sky into 12 sections, each associated with a constellation and a corresponding month of the year. This system laid the foundation for modern astrology, shaping how we interpret the stars and their supposed influence on our lives. But for the Babylonians, the zodiac was more than just a tool for divination. It was a way to organize time and predict seasonal changes, crucial for agriculture and religious festivals. The zodiac also reflected their belief in a universe governed by divine order, where celestial events were seen as messages from the gods. This ancient system reminds us of humanity's enduring fascination with the stars and our desire to find meaning in the vastness of the cosmos. From the heavens, we descend to the realm of human experience with the Epic of Gilgamesh tablets, one of the earliest known literary works in history. This epic poem tells the story of Gilgamesh, a legendary king of Uruk, and his quest for immortality. Through his journey, we encounter themes of friendship, loss, and the search for meaning, timeless questions that still resonate with us today. The tablets, inscribed in cuneiform, preserve not just a story but a window into the values and beliefs of ancient Mesopotamia. Gilgamesh's adventures, from battling mythical creatures to confronting the inevitability of death, reveal a civilization grappling with the same existential questions we face. The Epic of Gilgamesh is more than a tale. It's a testament to the power of storytelling to connect us across millennia. Together, the Babylonian Zodiac and the Epic of Gilgamesh tablets showcase the intellectual and creative achievements of Mesopotamia. While the Zodiac reflects their scientific and spiritual understanding of the universe, the Epic reveals their profound insights into the human experience. These two wonders remind us that the ancient Mesopotamians were not just builders and rulers, but also thinkers and dreamers, whose legacy continues to inspire us today. Next, we'll explore the ingenuity of Mesopotamian engineering and mathematics as we uncover the Assyrian Waterworks and the Babylonian mathematical tablets, where innovation meets practicality in remarkable ways. Now, let's shift our focus to the remarkable ingenuity of Mesopotamian engineering and mathematics, where innovation met practicality in ways that still astonish us today. The Assyrian Waterworks and the Babylonian mathematical tablets stand as testaments to a civilization that not only built grand monuments, but also solved everyday challenges with brilliance and foresight. The Assyrian Waterworks are a marvel of ancient engineering, showcasing the Assyrians' mastery over their environment. In a region where water was both a precious resource and a potential threat, the Assyrians developed sophisticated systems to manage it. They constructed vast networks of canals, aqueducts, and reservoirs to irrigate crops, supply cities, and control flooding. One of the most impressive examples is the Jerwan Aqueduct, built during the reign of Sennacherib in the 7th century before the Common Era. This structure, made of limestone blocks, stretched for miles and carried water from the mountains to the city of Nineveh. The aqueduct's precision and durability highlight the Assyrians' advanced understanding of hydraulics and construction. These waterworks weren't just functional, they were a symbol of Assyrian power and their ability to harness nature for the benefit of their empire. From the physical world of engineering, we turn to the abstract realm of numbers with the Babylonian mathematical tablets. These clay tablets, inscribed with cuneiform script, reveal a civilization that was centuries ahead of its time in mathematics. The Babylonians developed a base 60 number system, which is why we still divide hours into 60 minutes and circles into 360 degrees. They also excelled in algebra, geometry, and even early forms of calculus, solving complex problems related to land measurement, construction, and astronomy. One of the most famous tablets, known as Plimpton 322, contains a table of Pythagorean triples, evidence that the Babylonians understood the principles of the Pythagorean theorem long before Pythagoras himself. These tablets weren't just tools for calculation. They were a foundation for future mathematical discoveries, influencing civilizations from ancient Greece to the modern world. Together, the Assyrian Waterworks and the Babylonian mathematical tablets illustrate the dual genius of Mesopotamia: practical problem-solving and intellectual exploration. While the waterworks demonstrate their ability to shape the physical world, the mathematical tablets reveal their capacity to unlock the secrets of the universe through numbers. These two wonders remind us that the legacy of Mesopotamia isn't just in its grand temples and epic tales, but also in the everyday innovations that shape the course of human history. As we near the end of our journey through the forgotten wonders of Mesopotamia, let's take a moment to reflect on the enduring impact of this ancient civilization and the lessons it still holds for us today. As we come to the end of our journey through the 50 forgotten wonders of Mesopotamia, it's impossible not to be struck by the sheer breadth of this civilization's achievements. From the towering ziggurats that reached for the heavens to the intricate mathematical tablets that unlocked the secrets of the universe, Mesopotamia was a cradle of innovation, artistry, and wisdom. These wonders weren't just monuments of stone and clay, they were the building blocks of human progress, shaping the world we live in today. the legacy of Mesopotamia lives on in ways we might not even realize. The laws of Hammurabi laid the groundwork for modern legal systems. The Babylonian calendar influenced how we measure time. The Assyrian waterworks remind us of the importance of sustainable engineering. And the Epic of Gilgamesh, one of the earliest known stories, continues to resonate with themes of love, loss, and the search for meaning. These ancient marvels are more than relics of the past. They are windows into the shared history of humanity, showing us how far we've come and how much we owe to those who came before us. But the story of Mesopotamia isn't just about the past. It's a reminder of the enduring power of human creativity and resilience. In a world that often feels divided, these wonders connect us to a time when people from different cultures and regions came together to build something extraordinary. They challenge us to look beyond our differences and recognize the common threads that bind us all. So, what can we take away from these 50 forgotten wonders? Perhaps it's the inspiration to explore the unknown, to push the boundaries of what's possible, and to leave a legacy that future generations will marvel at. Or maybe it's simply a deeper appreciation for the richness of our shared history and the stories that have shaped who we are. If this journey through Mesopotamia has sparked your curiosity, I encourage you to dive deeper. Visit museums, read ancient texts, or even plan a trip to see these wonders for yourself. Each one has a story to tell, and each one invites us to reflect on our place in the grand tapestry of human history. Thank you for joining me on this exploration of Mesopotamia's forgotten wonders. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss a journey into the past. Until next time, keep exploring, keep learning, and keep marveling at the incredible legacy of our ancestors.